Detectives don't have a motive for the shooting or a suspect.
Comes up to just about where my knee is. Now, check out this one picnic table.
Family members found Anthony Washington's body just outside of this home and 1,000 pounds of prescription drugs.
This pothole right here, if I take a step into it, could see up to 1.5 feet of water on their road. And it's even more serious for those living here.
With so many downed trees in the area, crews like the one that you see right behind me have been busy all day today. The tattoo industry is here to stay, unlike this ink right here, which is just permanent marker. Because of this rain, fewer people cast their votes. I gotta send it back to you. I smell a funnel cake that has my name all over it. And the traffic on Airline Drive is about to get worse.
You'll find branches blown off trees from last night's storm.
Would mean fewer little free libraries, which would also mean fewer people reading books.
Jade, I just want to put it on the record that I did not cry or kick and scream when I got my shot earlier today.
And there's still around 15 units here, and it looks like they have around 2 blocks taped off.
And staked out in front of this house on Pine Tree Drive. This is more like a small pond out here, which is an ideal environment for mosquitoes, urging neighbors to just stay away, stay behind the barricade.
Lord Jesus. Just bring him back. Just bring him back.
Tears of concern turned into tears of relief after 3-year-old Jacaden Lofton was found safely Monday morning.
Oh my God, it was overwhelming because I have 5 children of my own, and it was like it was one of my own.
Just thank God that he's back in our life, and we thank God for putting his shield around him, protecting him in this cold rain.
Jacaden's mother, Mianica, left him in the care of 2 of her friends. He left the house with just a t-shirt, Spider-Man pajamas, and no shoes.
The last several hours has been worse, like nothing but tears. I didn't know where my baby was. It was unreal. I couldn't believe it once I started looking for him and I couldn't find him. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do.
Shreveport police say that a neighbor on the 800 block of Woodmont Place found Jacaden under the carport and brought him inside to stay warm before finding out authorities were looking for him.
We were doing yard-to-yard searching for the juvenile. We were stopping vehicles, making sure the juvenile wasn't in that vehicle or in a trunk.
As for Jacaden's family, words cannot describe the sense of relief.
I'm just happy he's back home. I don't even know what to say.
After long careers in law enforcement, Russell Sarpy and Robert Fortune live by their company's motto: every officer should know what other officers know.
And that's what led us to the idea of LENS. We wanted to figure out how could we provide that information to them, how could they get it back to us.
LENS stands for Law Enforcement Network Sharing Solution. It gives law enforcement agencies a way to share information.
My child is missing. All the officer has to do is just ask the complainant for a photograph of the missing child, take a photograph of that photograph, and then send it out to all the officers.
LENS will help with more than just missing child cases. By typing in an address into the system, an officer can see if a dangerous fugitive lives in the home they're about to enter. That fugitive's picture will show up on their laptops and on their phones. The creators of LENS hope this can help prevent an incident like the shooting death of Shreveport police officer Thomas LaValle. Grover Cannon, the man charged with killing Officer LaValle, had a warrant for attempted second-degree murder.
That's a dangerous situation to put an officer in. That officer has no idea exactly who they're dealing with, and they're right there in front of them, just arm's length away.
So far, the DeSoto Parish Sheriff's Office is the only agency testing out LENS.
Any information that you can have, whether it be on an address, on a person, on a vehicle, that we can put out there that makes an officer or a deputy be able to do their job safely, just makes law enforcement more useful and more capable.
Sarpy and Fortune want LENS throughout the state and possibly even further.
We'll take a call if Washington State calls or if Michigan calls and they want to see the system. We'll get there and show it to them, but our focus is really on the state of Louisiana. We think that's the most important, and that's really the way we want it to be.
If LENS continues to grow, every officer will know what other officers know.
We looked at the camera back on it. It was just tons of cars.
Service Tire Inc. manager John Parnell could not believe what he saw on his security cameras on Monday. A gunfight on his parking lot over the weekend.
We had a couple holes in the door. Totally shocked. That many people would be up here at night at 2:30 in the morning.
In the security tape, exclusive to NBC6, you can see what looks like a number of people firing their guns across the street and receiving fire back. Parnell says the police should have been there before shots were fired because of all of the cars loitering on his property.
The police should have been there a little bit more out somewhere. I mean, for 20 minutes looking at the film, there was cars everywhere. It must have been 50 cars. And there did say a police, if they could at least looked. you know, checked on people, maybe they could have slowed it down a little bit, you know, stop what happened.
Shreveport police say they do patrol where the gunfight happened and just missed it.
You know, we're going to always have officers somewhere close by. It was only a matter of minutes before officers were on scene after the call went out, so again, there's presence there.
Despite bullet holes on his shop's windows, Parnell says the situation could have gone a lot worse.
We're very fortunate because if we'd been open, it'd been pretty bad. It'd been a terrible situation.